And welcome to the Smith Hole. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast and a full-length Rabbit Hole album reaction and on the Bucketlist series, meaning albums, rabbit holes from bands that I've wanted to go down my whole fucking life and I just never have. And the Animals falls into that category where I haven't heard much more than like the singles that were released. I think a couple like oldies playlists that I've cultivated and have stuff that I have never heard as like radio singles necessarily. So I do have a little bit of deep track, so to speak, knowledge, maybe of the Animals, but I've certainly never listened to an album. I've certainly never listened to more than like 6 songs from this band, and I fucking love everything I've ever heard from them. Oh yeah. Now the story of Bo Diddley, which is written by Eric Burden and Elias McDaniel.
The story of Bo Diddley, the rock and roll scene in general. Bo Diddley was born in Ellis McDaniels in a place called Macomb, Mississippi, about 1926. He moved to Chicago about 1938, where his name.
I love the fact that he didn't cover Bo Diddley like so many. I mean, Bo Diddley has to be one of the most covered fucking rock and roll songs of all time. You know what I mean? Or in different interpretations of it. But I don't know if this has to be the first time I've ever heard a song written about Bo Diddley. It's just Bo Diddley, but it sounds like Bo Diddley, but he's obviously wrote it about Bo Diddley. And I've never heard that before. Don't think.
To Bo Diddley. He practiced the guitar every day and sometimes into the night, till his papa's hair began to turn white. His pa said, "Son, listen here, I know you can stay, but that guitar's just got to go." So he pulled his hat down over his eyes and headed on out for them western skies. I think Bob Dylan said that. He hit New York City. He began to play the Apollo and Hall. Good scene there. Everybody raving. One day,
I fucking love this, man. I really, really love this. I love how they're just telling the story of Bo Diddley in a fucking super cool way. Just when you think of like people that had not the greatest influence necessarily, but just the people in music that had the hugest fucking influences, like Bo Diddley. And I don't know how many people, it's going to sound really fucking old and stupid of me. All these youngsters, see, do they know who Bo Diddley is? I love the fucking fact that they're just telling the story. I did not expect it to be, I thought it would be more like a metaphor. You know what I mean? Man, this is fucking fantastic.
down over his eyes and headed on out for them western skies. I think Bob Dylan said that. He hit New York City. He began to play the Apollo and Hall. Good scene there. Everybody raving. One day, one night, came a Cadillac, 4 headlights. Came a man with a big, long, fat cigar. He said, "Come here, son. I'm going to make you
There's also not enough songs that have the lyric of rock and roll in it anymore. You know what I mean? Would more bands please sing about rock and roll? Not necessarily, but man, this is just fucking awesome.
In the U.S. music scene, there was big changes made due to circumstances beyond our control, such as payola. Rock and roll scene died after 2 years of solid rock. And you got discs like Take Good Care of My Baby.
Is this one of the first diss tracks? Like, this is fucking incredible. Look, I love rock and roll history so fucking much. I think it should be taught in schools, okay? And this is like an insider's fucking perspective of like the music scene fucking back then. You know, where fucking rock and roll did fucking die for a while until like the Beatles brought it back. Thanks, Britain. And, you know, the fact that it's almost like Sweet Home Alabama or, you know, a diss track where take good care of my baby. Whoever the fuck sings that, which is not a bad song. I'm pretty sure I got it on my oldies playlist. But this is fucking fantastic. Man, I love this. Bring that back a little bit.
We oh, ooh la la, that rock and roll. In the U.S. music scene, there was big changes made due to circumstances beyond our control, such as payola. The rock and roll scene died after 2 years of solid rock. And you got discs like Take Good Care of My Baby.
And I think I'm going to look up payola real quick because if I'm, you know, I don't know how many people know of payola. I don't know if I know 100% of what payola is, but I think it's like you pay people money to pay your shit, to play your shit. So everybody that had the money, the labels were winning out, and it was pushing good bands that didn't have the money necessarily out the door. Which is a big no-no in radio now. Payola, you can't fucking accept payments. I don't think I need to look that up. I think I made sure I clarified that for my own well-being.
The roll scene died after 2 years of solid rock. And you got discs like Take Good Care of My Baby. Please don't ever make her blue. And so forth. About 1 year later, in a place called Liverpool in England, the 4 young guys with mop haircuts began to sing stuff like it's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog, and so on. A place called Richmond in Surrey, way down in the deep south. I got guys that have long hair down the back singing, I wanna be your lover, baby, wanna be your man, yeah, and all that jazz. Well, we've been doing this number of Bo Diddley for quite some time now. Bo Diddley visited this country last year, and we were playing at the Club of Go-Go in Newcastle, our hometown, and the doors opened one night, and to our surprise, walked in the man himself, Bo Diddley. Along with him was Jerome Green, his maraca man, and the Duchess, his gorgeous sister. Now we're doing this number. Along with them came Rolling Stones and the Mersey Beats. They all stand around digging it. And I overheard Bo Diddley talking. He turned around to Jerome Green. He said, "Hey, Jerome, what do you think of these guys doing our material?" Jerome said, "Where's the ball, man? Please show me to the ball." He turned around to Duchess and he said, "Hey, Dutch, what do you think of these young guys doing our material?" She said, "I don't know. I only came across here to see the changing of the guards and all that jazz." Well, Bo Diddley looked up at me and he said, with half-closed eyes and a smile, he said, "Man, took off his glasses. He said, man, that sure is the biggest load of rubbish I've heard in my life.
That song is great. I love that song so much. If "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood" wasn't on this, that'd probably be a highlight, you know. And there could be another highlight as we get further into it. But man, I really fell in love with that. Let me put that on my fucking oldies playlist right now. Don't want to forget that. What the hell? Everything.